Do you or someone you know have problems getting good credit or keeping good credit? Well, I have the answer or guru for you to the world we know as credit, in which ours revolves around. Have you found yourself staying up late, trying to look up ways to get good credit or keep your good credit, or maybe get it to move a little faster? Well, I know I have on multiple occasions. And I am here to tell you there are multiple tips and tricks available to you to get through this, to work on credit. Now, all of my credibility is coming from Credit Karma, the Post Falls P1FCU branch manager, Leah Smith, and creditcards.org, which is kind of a place where any questions you have about credit, you're going to find the answers there. There's a lot of helpful things on that website. Now, we all know me, Jessie Weaver. Well, I am actually a P1FCU member, and I actually got my first credit card through them because they're one of those banks that really want to help you increase your credit, and they were actually the only place that I could get approved for a credit card. Now, I have a good credit score, in which last year I had no credit. But I make sure to pay my bills, and I'm always doing it on time. And that's just very important when it comes down to all of this. I'm going to cover what credit is, what one card can do for you, the warning signs for the youth of today involving credit, and why you're going to get one credit card and no more, no less. Well, what is credit? Credit is the ability of a customer to obtain goods or services before payment based on trust that a payment will be made back. Okay? Now, you need credit to get a house, get a car, any relatively big numbered purchases, you're most likely going to need to have credit for. That'll lead us into what one card can really do for you. The benefits of having one card is increasing credit, of course. And then there's times like now where we're going through the pandemic that me having my credit card, my safe card, kind of helped me get like gas and groceries and things I couldn't afford at the time, but I had my credit card. And now, today, I have paid all those off. So that also leads to kind of an empowering feeling, having one card that you make payments on and that you are obtaining different things with. It's kind of a feeling of independence and a notion of we are becoming the young, responsible adults that our parents hoped we would be. Now, there are many problems that come with credit. Once you first establish your first credit, then many other places somehow get your information and they're like, oh, she's getting a card. Let me try to get her to get my card. So like, say when you're out shopping and they're like, oh, do you want to sign up for a credit card and you get these discounts or you get these deals, and you're in your head, you're like, that's a great idea, but really it's not. You don't want to do that. They're trying to sucker you in, because most retail cards have APRs, which are interest rates of like 22 and higher, which is horrible, very bad. That's where the consequences of having like one card could come up, where you might think, hey, I have money, but really it's credit, not money. So then that creates the problem of buying things that you can't pay for, saying, oh, you're missing payments. Now, instead of increasing your credit, you are declining your credit. Then turns into debt. And debt is very hard to work off. It's very clingy. It will stop any further future like things of trying to buy a house or anything. Those will keep coming up and bugging you until it's paid. So there are a lot of benefits and consequences, but you have to just kind of be able to tell if you as a person are able to take those on. Um, we know that the young generation has a lot of problems with the market targeting them because they're new. They don't know much about credit. They want to get them to sign up. But there's an easy solution. You can say no. We've been learning saying no since we were in elementary school. Um, shouldn't be very hard. You should really try to put on your no face. No peer pressure. Now, um, we've covered what credit is, what one card can do for you, and the warning signs for youth today. Now, let's dive into why you're going to get one credit card today. No more, no less. And if you have multiple, maybe you're going to shred them or pay them off and get rid of them. That's what we're going to do today. So, if you haven't been able to tell, no more, no less is kind of the model of this speech right now. We want to have one credit line. One credit line looks great when you're going to apply for a loan or something. They're looking at your credit and they're like, okay, she has one credit card, but she's not overusing it. She's making her payments. She's responsible with her money. Now, as if I were somebody to come in and be like, you have 7 credit cards. You aren't responsible with your money. You are shopping too much. You don't have money going to places it should be. Now, paying high, more money than you owe for like your minimum and early, boom, big credit jumper. Definitely recommend doing that. Well, I'd love to keep talking to you all day about credit, but it must come to an end. Get your credit card today and begin your journey into the world of credit. Don't wait to ensure a good future. Start today. Overall, we have discussed benefits of having one card, no more, no less, remember? I would like to say it's your future. Nobody else is going to take care of it. So stay ahead and stay aware of the warning signs. Having one credit card will do more than having multiple or having none. I cannot stress the subject of credit enough. It will help you in all aspects of your life, getting cars, housing, and much more. Today I've covered what credit is, what having one credit card can do for you, the warnings, and why you're going to get one credit card today. Say it with me. One card, no more, no less. Start today. Live a life of discipline.